become more complex and added many new features. Despite this, at the heart of every automatic remains a valve body and a hydraulic system, which serves as the main controlling unit for the transmission. In order to understand the principles of hydraulic control, we need a strong knowledge of how an automatic transmission's hydraulic circuitry and valving operates. All automatic transmission systems have a valve body comprising of numerous passages and channels which direct the flow of hydraulic fluid throughout the transmission. A special hydraulic fluid is directed through these galleries to different valves in order to activate a clutch or band, which in turn selects the appropriate gear for the current driving conditions. A fluid pump is responsible for producing flow within an automatic transmission. It's generally mounted in the front housing and driven by the torque converter when the engine is operating. Fluid is drawn from the pan and through a filter before commencing its journey to the pump. Transmission fluid is pushed from the pump to the valve body for operational control and rotating components for lubrication. The valve body is the control centre of the transmission. It houses a number of valves, each designed for a specific purpose. They are commonly known as the manual valve, pressure regulator valve, shift valves, and the throttle valve. The pressure regulator valve is used to control the pressure in the hydraulic system. As the engine speeds up, the transmission pump rotates faster, resulting in an increase of fluid volume, which can cause excess pressure. A spring on one side of the valve is used to control overall system pressure. As the pressure in the system builds, fluid acting on the valve causes the spool to slide in its bore, compressing the spring. The valve continues to move until a return port is uncovered, allowing some fluid to flow back to the oil pan, therefore maintaining a constant pressure within the system. Electronic controlled transmissions use a PWM controlled solenoid to perform this task. Be sure to check out our training module on electronic control in this series. One of the most important components housed in the valve body is the manual valve. Directly connected to the gear selector via a linkage or cable, it controls the flow of automatic transmission fluid to the passages within the hydraulic circuit. The manual valve is a spool type. It's machined with lands and valleys which control flow within the valve body. As it moves, it opens or closes ports directing the fluid to the correct circuit. When the driver moves the gear selector to neutral or park, the fluid is prevented from passing through the manual valve. When drive is selected, the manual valve is moved, uncovering a port, whereby fluid is directed to the 1-2 and the 2-3 shift valves and directly to the front clutch. The governor valve controls line pressure to regulate upshifts and downshifts in the transmission. The governor valve is located on the output shaft. The governor is a rotating mechanical device fitted with weights that are thrown outward in response to centrifugal force. The governor valve is located on the output shaft. The governor is a rotating mechanical device fitted with weights that are thrown outward in response to centrifugal force. As transmission